Tonight on Playback TV, Sixers versus Miami Heat. Join us.
Marcus Smart to Tatum. Tatum a step back three for the win. He hit it. He hit it. We don't have any timeouts. It's game over. Oh, Embiid hit it! Embiid made the shot! That was after the buzzer?
Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
Tyrese Maxey started this season out great. He was averaging 24 points per game for his first couple games of the season. Then he gets the foot injury. He comes back. He struggles to shoot. They move him to the bench. He's had a 27-point game off the bench. He's had a 32-point game, but he's had some lackluster games also. I'm noticing two things with the Tyrese Maxey thing off the bench. There's a lot less Maxey Harden on the floor together. Tyrese Maxey's shooting percentages are way better when he shares the floor with James Harden or any point guard, really, even Shake Milton, because Tyrese Maxey is not a shot creator. Tyrese Maxey is a put the ball in a hoop guy. It's what he is. You know, and if he develops into more than that as his career goes on, that's great. But right now at 22 years old, Tyrese Maxey's a put the ball in a hoop guy. He's a shoot a three, take a dribble, shoot a mid-range, drive all the way to the rim, hit a floater or get a layup or get fouled. He's a put the ball in the hoop guy. He's not a create offense kind of guy. His percentages and points per game and everything are higher when he shares the floor with James Harden because James takes pressure off of him by attracting more of the defense, and Maxey can feed off of that. We saw at the end of last season when James first joined the team, and we saw at the beginning of this season, then the injury, then all these things, and he comes off the bench. But the first thing that I noticed is you're just giving him less minutes, straight up. James Harden played 41 minutes in this game. Tyrese Maxey played 25. Last year and the beginning of this year, Maxey, Harden, and Embiid were all playing the same amount of minutes. Now Tyrese Maxey's playing 15 less minutes. That screams mismanagement to me from the coaching staff. When you have a player who, the beginning of this season, looked like a serious weapon he looked like the beginning of this season. He looked like a serious weapon. I almost made a t-shirt that said Big 3. And now he's coming off the bench and getting 25 minutes in a game. That's number one. Number two, when he's on the floor, there is absolutely zero strategy offensively for Tyrese Maxey. There's not a play in the playbook. There is not a play in the playbook that has Tyrese Maxey's name on it. Not a single one. We're talking about a guy who has games where he looks like a legit NBA scorer. And then he has games where he looks like he's confused and lost or doesn't have a role. And to me, at his age, it's up to the coaching staff to get the most out of him. And I'm seeing him just being thrown on the floor off the bench like he's Jordan Clarkson and saying, hey, go score. We don't know how you're going to do it. We're not going to help you do it. We're not going to run a set for you. We're not going to bring you off a screen. We're not going to bring you around a dribble handoff. We're not going to run a pick and roll. We're not going to do anything for you. You just go figure it out. That is the opposite of what you should be doing with a player like Tyrese Maxey. So right now, it's not working. Right now, it's not working. Maxey is a guy who creates off the dribble. He's not a guy you call plays for. That's Brandon. I could not disagree with that more. Maxey is a guy that does not create off the dribble at all. He's a guy who literally feeds off of getting downhill and feeding off of a point guard, creating a play and getting him the ball. I think what you just said is the exact opposite of the truth. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. This is pathetic. Maxey is struggling. Stop making excuses. I'm analyzing the game and I'm giving you my opinion. If your opinion is different, that's perfectly fine. I do want you to know, though, I'm not always right, but I am right 100% of the time. I'm just joking. I respect your opinion, But, I mean, a 22-year-old player that's done things that Maxey has done in games, the coaching staff should be getting more out of him. There's no other way to say it. The coaching staff should be getting more out of him. I seriously believe that. Maxey doesn't belong in the starting lineup. Bro, why? Why? All right. Tyrese Maxey, 2022 stats. Okay, Tyrese Maxey, 2021-2022 stats. Tyrese Maxey in the starting lineup! Averaged 17.5 points per game, 4.3 assists, 3.2 rebounds. Shot 48% from the field. Shot 42.7% from three. Oh, by the way, that was a top 3 3-point percentage in the entire NBA. In the starting lineup! I don't understand it. We put him on the bench for 3 weeks, and all of a sudden, Maxey's shouldn't be in the starting lineup. Well, why? When did this start? He injured his foot, and he came back and struggled, and now all of a sudden, 3 years of him looking like a future NBA star, we're completely forgetting about that. All of a sudden, Tyrese Maxey's completely trash and should be coming off the bench and has no role, and he's trash, and it's his fault. Come on, man. Stop it. You guys got short-term memory loss, man. Come on, man. Go watch some highlights of last season to refresh your memory on Tyrese Maxey. You got short-term memory loss. It's ridiculous. You see 2 bad games, and all of a sudden Maxey's trash and has no role, and you need to trade him for pennies and whatever else. It's insane. But I respect your opinions. Marcus Smart to Tatum. Tatum, a step-back 3 for the win. He hit it. We don't have any timeouts. This game over. Oh, you beat it! And they made a shot! That was after the buzzer? Marcus Smart to Tatum. Tatum, a step-back 3 for the win. He hit it. We don't have any timeouts. This game over. Oh, you beat it! And they made a shot! That was after the buzzer?